Hello everyone, I'm Brazen Eagle and thank you for joining me here. So from Breitbart, Indiana Wesleyan expelled student over sexual misconduct charged without due process. A student at Indiana Wesleyan University recently filed a lawsuit against his former university after he was expelled over a 3-week investigation into a sexual misconduct allegation made against him by a peer. After falsely being accused of transmitting HIV to the alleged victim, the immunocompromised student was required to travel to a hospital during the height of the Chinese virus pandemic to take an HIV test, which was negative. So according to a report by Reason magazine, a student at Indiana Wesleyan University that was allegedly deprived of due process has filed a lawsuit over the university's decision to expel him just 3 weeks after he was accused of sexual misconduct by a fellow student. The student's attorney claims that the short investigation into the student's alleged misconduct violated the basic principles of fairness that are outlined in Title IX regulations. Fairness, huh? The student had been engaging in a sexual relationship with his accuser for several weeks before she accused him of misconduct. According to the report, the accusation was not limited to sexual misconduct. The woman accused him of giving her HIV. As a result of this allegation, he was forced to travel to a hospital during the Chinese virus pandemic to be tested for HIV, and John tested negative. That's because Amy didn't just accuse John of sexual misconduct, she also allegedly told one of her professors that he had given her HIV according to documents obtained by Reason and cited in the lawsuit. What's more, IWU never told John about this. The information didn't come to his attention until months later after his attorneys uncovered it. The discovery necessitated that John, an immunocompromised person, take a trip to a medical facility to be tested for HIV in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. His test came back negative. We did not have to bring a claim against Amy, but once we dug into the documents and saw what was there, it was shocking. Christina Suppler, an attorney for John, tells Reason. We knew IWU's process was unmarkedly unfair, but what has already been learned through expedited discovery, it's far worse than we could have imagined. Now, I don't know if Amy and John are their actual names. I'm going to assume not. The lawsuit raises a number of concerns about Amy's credibility. For example, Amy stayed in John's room following the sexual activity, okay? Moreover, Amy continued to communicate cordially with John throughout the next day over text, without mentioning the incident at all. Breitbart News reported in April that a student at Transylvania University in Lexington, Kentucky, was put into solitary confinement after he was accused of unwanted kissing. And there was a correction. This article, originally published inaccurately, stated that the Ohio Wesleyan University is a target of the student's lawsuit and has been corrected to the state that it was actually Indiana Wesleyan University. That is the school in question. So, it's a short article, not much to go off of, but we've got a couple good things here. So, basically, the girl lied, and the guy was expelled without hard evidence, without any credibility. That's all it took for a guy to get expelled. You'd be a normal, average dude at a university, you get expelled because someone said something bad about you. A single accusation. This girl, Amy, supposedly, said that he even gave her HIV, and it was discovered that he actually doesn't have the virus. Furthermore, the girl was being cordial with him the very next day over text. You know, if someone engages in sexual misconduct towards a person, you wouldn't be nice or cordial with a perpetrator the very next day. No, that doesn't make any sense. So even though I know the media and other people don't like to report on news like this, it goes to show you that stuff like this, it's still happening. Things we don't hear about can still be occurring, and you know what? We'd never know unless we actively search for information. Men are still getting accused of actions that they never committed and are being punished without due process. Still. But now at the time of this recording, we are told to maintain social distancing because of the coronavirus, which is a big, boring event. You know, perhaps men should continue socially distancing themselves from females in order to protect themselves. unless men have guaranteed due process, they have no protection against false accusations. What can a man do? It could happen to me. I'm glad it hasn't. It could happen to you. I hope it doesn't. I wish this wasn't happening, but it is what it is, and it continues to at least until, April 28th, 2020. And it's probably going to continue into the future. Now, a smart person, a person who would like to gain influence, would push for protections for the average man so that women who falsely accuse an innocent guy gets punished for lying and trying to ruin a man's life. Men don't want to jeopardize their lives because of a woman's lies. What's in it for men? Nothing, except loss. But anyways, thank you very much for watching this short video. I'm Brazen Eagle, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.